Quickly, I want to ask Sam about the podcast. There was a lot of confusion over the weekend. We have started the Opie and Anthony podcast finally, and it was supposed to start this Wednesday, right. And I heard it was up over the weekend.
Well, call it a soft launch. It hasn't officially
soft
started.
Launch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it takes days to get up on iTunes, right? So we're not going to launch the podcast on Wednesday and then be like, it'll be up on iTunes in a couple days. So the podcast that's on iTunes now, that's not really an episode of the podcast.
But is it material?
Technically, it's material, but we're going to delete it when we put up the real first podcast.
Okay.
You can download it if you want, so it's a collector's item, I guess.
Oh,
but
collector's item.
But it was just put up there to hold our spot?
Yes, but if you subscribe to that podcast,
right,
that's the podcast. That's our podcast. So you can subscribe now.
Oh, and they're giving you quality placeholders.
Right.
So you can start subscribing to the podcast.
If you just, on iTunes, if you search Opie and Anthony,
right.
There's a black box, and it says Opie and Anthony podcast. So easy.
And the latest bitch, people are bitching that it's material from our show.
Yeah. What do they want?
I don't know. We do 20, call it 20 hours of radio a week. It's just now they're mad that we're not doing a special hour
podcast.
Opie and Anthony podcast.
That was never the idea.
When all along it was said that there's hours and years of archives, so why not just make a podcast out of it? That was always the talk.
Yeah, we're going to put some of the new stuff in, some of the old stuff.
Throw in some of like the little E-Rock songs and stuff like that.
Relax.
That's why.
Yeah, at the end of every podcast, it's going to be a little nugget, whether it's like Mimi Beardsley or, Bowling for Behave or just some of those little weird little things you've heard on the show. Maybe Larry King, 50 Cent, and Mike Tyson singing our theme song.
For instance, the thing that's up there has no... Like, it doesn't have any new intros or anything, and it doesn't have a nugget at the end.
Oh, so we're going to have little nuggets at the end.
We got to put a nugget on before we call it a real podcast.
Right.
You need a nugget.
It's just the word nugget.
I hate it, too.
You need to have a nugget.
I hope you find one on your balls.
Yeah,
why would you
say
that's
nugget?
nice.
It's horrible.
We just want to
How big is it, Doctor? It's a nugget size.
Yeah,
it's about the size of a nugget.
It's a fleshy nugget.
Inoperable.
There's a Space Oddity guy again on CNN.
Oh, yeah, he's all over.
That fucking song is great. So Wednesday, officially, it starts.
Wednesday.
But something's up there right now.
You can subscribe
and you can start
want,
subscribing now, which would be very nice. And, we're excited about it.
It's about time you guys got one.
Yeah.
Oh, you think, Ari?
Yeah.
I know, right?
Ari Shaffir in studio?
Yes.
You know something about a podcasting at this point, huh?
Yeah, it won't take days from now on. It'll just take like a few hours.
Yeah.
Once you put it up, once it starts, it takes a couple hours and it goes up.
Yeah, the first time you just keep checking back on, why isn't my genius up here? The people are missing out on this.
And then you go, holy shit, I look how well I'm doing. I'm ranked all high. And then you realize it's because you get all the new subscribers.
And then you just turn into the piece of shit.
Just never
dime a
exciting
dozen
anymore.
Crappy fucking.
Then you drop down.
It's the last time Sam Roberts' face was ranked anywhere in that iTunes list.
You were up there for a while, huh?
I mean, when I first launched, yeah. But
exciting.
It fools every comedian. They all go, I'm so blessed. I'm so glad.
I'm in.
Finally, people are starting to respect me.
Yeah.
And then drop.
Wait, you do your own podcast?
Yeah.
Where do you do from? Here?
No.
From his house.
From the fucking amazing Roberts facilities.
Yeah, from the Roberts studio.
It's not a bad podcast either.
Thank you.
Sam Roberts doing all right with
What is that?
shit.
Is that the kitchen table or the you have a dinette set?
I usually do it from the kitchen table.
Oh, okay. The kitchen table with the little microphone.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Sometimes you go into the living room. It's not exactly the compound. But,
do you have two mics?
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually have 4 mics.
Whoa!
But I never have more than 2 people in my house because it's an apartment. So.
It's an apartment.
Yeah.
Do you do it with your girl?
No, I usually do it by myself. She's been on 3 times.
It's kind of hard.
She's like a
yourself,
special guest.
Yeah, it's a little difficult, but I like it.
Do you pause at all? What do you just talk for an hour by yourself?
Yeah, I talk for about 45 minutes.
Yeah, what do you do? There's a lot of. Do you pause when you're done for a minute?
No, I just do 45 minutes
Straight through.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
Professional broadcaster.
Phil Bird does that too. You just fucking yap.
Yeah.
No.
Whatever's
turn
on
on
your
the
mic.
mic and just start yapping.
Yeah.
Do you set up the other 2 microphones and just hope someone shows up?
Yeah, exactly.
There's a knock on the
It's
door.
called the Wish I Had Friends podcast.
Fucking UPS guy. Yeah, come on in.
Yeah, why don't you get Westchester's Best to come over for an interview?
Start at 5 minutes before I know my wife was coming home from work.
Oh,
Jess, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Hey, look who's here.
What's up, Ari?
I
What
don't know
brings
that
you to
much.
New York City, buddy?
I've moved.
You're back here?
Yeah.
Starting when?
Yesterday.
I didn't know that.
Why would you do that?
Stand up. I just wanted more stages and stuff.
You're really out of LA.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the fuck out.
How long were you there?
14 years.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Did it affect you? Were you,
What do you
LA?
mean?
Were you LA kind of comic and guy? Or?
I guess so. I'm just done with a bunch of stuff there.
Yeah.
So enough is enough. The girls are all sort of, I'm dating
Beautiful.
a lot of dumb girls. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful is good too.
The girls are all, fucking.
It's just like, read something.
What about Rogan's podcast and all?
Yeah. I can't do it as much.
I know.
I don't know. I'll do it once in a while.
Skype in on them or something.
What I'm saying, it's a brave move.
Oh, yeah.
Moving to New York.
Yeah, I want to build a new hour.
But you do have
more
a
stage time
lot
here.
of clubs and stuff here, so you can.
Yeah. And I want to date a black chick, and they have different kinds here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you want to do the black
What
chick?
kind?
Just to see what it's like.
Oh, you haven't done it. Okay.
Yeah.
Rock.
What kind of black, though?
You know, the good kind. No, like a
Like
a
Nikki Rivers.
ponytail black chick. That's what I
Oh,
like to call
ponytail
them.
black.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm talking about? Like
So you
Stacey
like
Dash.
white chick with a
like
real
Stacey
good
Dash.
permatan.
Not,
Yeah. I
not
hear you.
chopped meat hair.
No, chopped meat hair.
You're not going to go with chopped meat hair black?
Yeah.
You haven't seen the chopped meat hair?
What
You
is
know
that?
you know the chopped meat hair.
They're like Afro Puffs.
Show us chopped meat hair, Sam Roberts, please.
Sam.
Chopped meat hair.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
you'll
understand
know.
it first too, but when you see it, it's like, yeah, that's chopped meat.
Yeah.
And it looks like fresh.
You're not going to go chopped meat hair.
How about some images?
I can't believe you don't know chopped meat hair.
That with the braids.
Well,
That's a little, but not really.
no, we'll find a good one for you.
No.
I want something relaxed.
Yeah, you need like real relaxed.
Yeah.
Not a weave either.
No, exactly.
Hair extensions?
No.
Which is,
Yeah, just like
which is the
hair.
weird.
Just not like, it's got to be natural hair and it's got to be flowing
Yeah, it can bounce
and
a little
soft
bit.
and bounce.
Right.
Not like all straightened and hard.
Why
What's
can't,
chopped meat hair?
Well,
Why
that's
can't
kind
we
of
find
chopped
chopped
meat.
meat
It's
hair?
kind of chopped meat to the right.
not really, though. It gets way worse than that.
Or down, 3 down,
no.
1 over. No.
You know it when you see it.
Yeah,
I like the pictures of the white girls in these pictures.
I know.
Put in ghetto black girl.
Hood rat.
Yeah, put in hood rat.
Fucking hood rat.
Can you put in hood rat? Let's see what comes out.
Hood rat.
Ratchet hoe.
Ratchet. I'm all ratchet.
Let's go hood rat.
Red hair.
Still nothing.
Man,
Oh,
they barely
man.
even look.
How are we going to get there?
None of these pictures are coming up as what I want to date.
No.
Terrible.
All right.
Oh, man.
There's a hood rat's old. You got to put in ratchet bitch.
Yeah, we got ratchet bitches coming up with some possibilities.
Ratchet
I
bitch.
never heard chop me hair. I don't know what that
You
looks like.
know it when you see it, but we can't find it.
Great
This
smile. that
bitch
is.
is ratchet.
Yeah, there's
Ratchet.
some ratchet bitches here.
Where did ratchet come from? Sam
I don't
Roberts?
exactly
She was the nurse
know.
in Cuckoo's
Origin?
Nest.
I don't know the exact origin.
Ratchet.
True.
I know
Nurse
definition,
ratchet?
but I don't know if I can place origin.
No.
It's probably a play on wretched, right?
What's definition?
Ratchet is when when you think you all that,
Right.
but you are not. Mm-hmm. It's like a girl who's in the hood, like, yeah, damn.
That's wretched with an accent.
like this
He's
chick.
ratchet. That's
this,
ratchet.
This chick is ratchet because she's
I
like,
don't know. Is it?
That's a beast.
Yes.
Are you
Alright,
sure,
would you?
Jimmy?
I don't
It's
think
wretched
No, I
with
would
an
not do that.
accident.
Oh, okay.
I would not.
ratchet.
You wouldn't do that?
ratchet.
I heard this thing on Drew Carey on what show is that? Love Lines. Where they're like, is your
Dr.
dick
Drew.
racist?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mine is definitely.
I do.
Yeah, I got such a
I thought it's
racist
just
thing.
preference.
I'm only about white chicks.
Really?
Yeah,
What about a brown Latina?
not
like that,
really.
too.
As a goof, I would like. Yeah,
one back.
maybe as a goof.
Believe me, that's why she'd be fucking you too.
Jesus.
Fucking good. Goddamn Jimmy.
So you want to date a black girl, Ari?
That's like 2% of it,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, how about Tawana Brawley?
She seems great.
Yeah,
Sick, all right?
exactly. Great
Story's
chest.
got me fuming.
Why is she in the news today?
Well, Tawana Brawley, you might remember from the 80s, way back when. They said they found her laying in a garbage bag with feces on her. She said she was sexually assaulted. She had the word nigger scraped in her stomach.
KKK or some shit, right?
Yeah. And Reverend Al Sharpton jumped on this. Mason and Maddox, the black attorneys, jumped on this and made a big thing. There were accusations made that the police were involved. There was a cover-up. Politicians were involved in the actual sexual assault of this girl. And as time went on, the story came apart at the seams, and it was absolutely proven that it was a hoax.
What do you mean?
She did it herself.
She carved?
She fucking scratched words in herself. She smeared shit on herself.
Animal shit, right?
Yeah.
Animal shit. It wasn't
Animal
human
shit, and jumped in a garbage bag and waited to be found.
What?
Because she was scared,
Yes.
apparently scared of her stepfather or something.
Yes.
And so the best way to hide from? Well, he's not going to look at his
Pretend you were
dumpster.
raped by
Pretend you were raped by
men.
three white men. So Reverend Al and the people that came to support her
what
were
did they do?
rabid about this and making accusations, ruining people's lives. What was his name? Stephen Pagonis. Stephen Pagonis. He still owed money from the lawsuit.
He lost?
No, he won.
He won,
But
but
Reverend Al owes him
can't
money.
collect.
Tawana Brawley owes money, and they just won't pay this guy.
Right.
Well, didn't someone else pay for Al?
I think,
Didn't Cochran or somebody pay for Sharpton?
Well, why
Sharpton's-
wouldn't he? He's got to get his MSNBC gig, you know.
Yeah.
How they hired him is fucking... He was one of the people that were instrumental in getting Imus fired for saying nappy-headed hoe. Yet this motherfucker gets hired by MSNBC, and he's done horrid things that have literally affected people's lives.
Yeah, way worse than what Imus
literally
did.
affected people's lives. And you
Obviously.
can argue have cost people their lives with the way he would
Freddie's Fashion Mart or
rile
whatever,
a
yeah.
fucking crowd up in Crown Heights and stuff. Oh, did he hate him a Jew? Oh, did he hate the Jews?
Yeah.
But MSNBC brings him on like he's a fucking guy now. He's been to the White House to visit with fucking Obama. It's astounding.
What did he ever do? What's his legacy?
Nothing. His legacy is a race-baiting piece of shit that built a career off of bilking his fucking constituents and his followers. That's all he's done. He walks around in nice suits and everything. He's never had a job. I don't know how people still give him money.
Was he friends with Martin Luther King or something? Did he have any sort of claim to...
No, not even the
Black
Jesse
throne?
Jackson claim to Martin Luther King. He doesn't even have that much. He's just a fat fucking piece of shit back in the old days that lost some weight, got him a suit, and now he's got a great job on the unbiased, lean-forward network of MSNBC. It's amazing. But he was one of the people that was key in this Tawana Brawley case. Well, years and years and years go by. She's a piece of shit, fucking liar.
And by the way, Stephen Pagonis was a prosecutor.
Yeah.
Who she said was one of the men who raped her. And of course he sued because he had no connection to it at all.
Yeah.
And he won money. But I think they just said the prosecutor was one of the rapists.
Yeah, and a police officer...
Wait, what? They just said...
They just
Yeah,
said
that's what
these
Sharpton
things.
is. That's why
it
he's
was
so hated
insane when this was happening. Insane. Another police officer that was brought into this whole thing in some way, shape, or form killed himself. Fucking committed
Did he
suicide.
really?
Yeah.
Why? He
A
didn't do
police
it.
I know, but it must
his
have just
name's
been
damn-
Yeah.
Should
It's
just
just ruined.
scrawling racist on his house.
Exactly.
His name's
And
been
especially
linked,
before it came out that it was a hoax. People were like, look, I didn't do this. And they're like, yeah, fuck you. Protests, marches, all kinds of shit.
How does he not go to jail? How do you, when you ruin someone's life, how do you not go to jail?
Yes, this fucking Al Sharpton should not be commentating on MSNBC. He should be in jail. The fucker should be in jail.
Yep.
But no, he's, nappy-headed hoe got him very upset. Well, Tawana Brawley has been pretty much disappeared of late. Well, they found her.
The Post fucking ruined her life
The
again.
Post found her.
Good.
And I guess now Pagonis has come forward and said he's using every resource he has to make her fucking pay. So he's been dumping fucking subpoenas and lawsuits and whatever on this woman, this fucking pig.
She is a pig.
To try to get money out of her. Well, there's been a benefit. Mother's Day awards ceremony in honor of Tawana and Glenda Brawley. And that was...
What?
Why?
What?
the infamous rape hoaxer and court deadbeat Tawana Brawley got rock star treatment in New Jersey yesterday, posing for photos with dozens of supporters, honoring her as a courageous victim of injustice as they stuffed envelopes full of cash for her. Brawley, 40, whose claim that she was raped by 6 men was revealed to be a fake 25 years ago, beamed as she and her mother Glenda were hailed for surviving society's lies since 1987.
Well, Leonard Jeffries is a part of this. That's fucking
bizarro world.
This fucking piece of shit professor. Wasn't he a CUNY professor or something?
Yeah, of course. This is another fuck that shouldn't have a job. Let's let this young queen Tawana know we love her to death, said incendiary former City College professor Leonard Jeffries, the master of ceremonies for the event at the Integrity Masonic Temple in Patterson.
Let this queen.
Yeah, Jeffries has said rich Jews finance the slave trade and whites are violent, cruel ice people. Yeah. Because do you see whites like fucking firing at a Mother's Day parade?
How could anyone still be supporting of her, knowing that she just completely lied?
Because she's black. There's a black thing where they all come together to support themselves, no matter how obvious the lies and bullshit were. It's a black thing.
She admitted lying, or the court just found it?
They just know she was.
They knew she was. Leonard Mason and Maddox, the two attorneys, were disbarred. This whole thing came apart at the seams, and they had built it up as the biggest fucking injustice that has ever happened. They were pinning the blame on everybody. Let's see. Inside. Oh, the camp's annual fundraiser is usually held at the Cotton Club in Harlem, but couldn't be there this year because Glenda Brawley still has a warrant out for her arrest over the procedural charges related to the infamous hoax. So her mother, Tawana's mother, couldn't be at the fundraiser where it was supposed to be because she would have been arrested for the lies because of the fucking thing they're giving her tribute for.
The fact, like, Tawana is what she is. I don't, whatever. She's a pig. Her mother's a pig.
She's a piece of shit.
But even worse are people that know it was bullshit.
Right.
And guys like Leonard Jeffries, let this queen, like...
Dude, they're all wearing their dashikis and their fucking I hate white people hat.
Embarrassing.
And they fucking go around with this, like they just got off the boat from fucking Africa with this hatred of this country and white people. Stop it already. Assimilate! Assimilate!
Ari, you should have went to the fundraiser yesterday. You could have got an African queen for yourself.
Hell yeah. That would have been a great place to go on.
Yeah.
Inside the hall, attendees were given envelopes for the Tawana Brawley Defense Fund to help her cover legal costs for the lawsuit she lost to former Dutchess County prosecutor Stephen Pagonis, one of the men falsely accused of raping Brawley in '87. Brawley originally owed $190,000 for the defamation suit, but the amount has ballooned to more than $430,000 with interest. The Post recently found her living under an assumed name in Virginia, and a court promptly ordered her wages to be garnished to start paying back the debt.
That's great.
Yeah.
Several people dropped $50 bills in the envelope. One supporter, the Reverend C. Herbert Oliver, gave a very substantial donation, a source said, and an older woman said she gave some of her pension. Pagonis, however, was outraged. It's ridiculous, he told the Post. If Brawley wanted to be a hero in the justice system, she should come out and admit the entire thing was a hoax. She can do the right thing. She could tell the truth. Found in a trash bag in Dutchess County with slurs scrawled on her body, a 15-year-old Brawley ignited national outrage by claiming she was raped by 6 men, including Pagonis and a cop. A grand jury found the tale to be false. Brawley refused comment as she left yesterday's event with a coat over her head, surrounded by 8 men. She was driven off in an SUV that had Virginia plates.
So why would she leave like that? If she was a victim and raped like that, why are you leaving with a coat over your head like a perp?
I am fucking outraged at this. This is the stupidity that makes white people, when you say white people are racist against black people, you're a black guy out there, black woman, you're a black organizer, or reverend, whatever. When you see white people and say, there's still so much racism, this is why! Because I gotta read shit like this about this fucking cunt getting money from morons. You're retarded people. You're fucking retards that are giving this fucking cunt money for lying, ruining people's lives. As the ringleader, the whole thing is on MS fucking NBC. You stupid fucks.
That was almost your speech in divorce court.
Almost.
Except the Sharpton thing. Even the shit on the chest part made its way in.
Jesus.
It's a fucking outrage.
Yeah.
And as a civilized society to look at that, and it's just another thing that white people will look at and go, well, that figures. Make us stop saying that. Black people, I challenge you. Make us stop looking at things and saying, well, that figures.
Yes.
Oh, there they go again. How about you stop that? 18 people shot at a Mother's Day parade. Are you insane? 18 people?
19.
19. Had it.
You all right? How's your dinosaur?
It's so cool.
Yeah.
The bushes are growing in.
Nice.
So it looks like it's kind of creeping out of the fucking bushes. I
very
got
cool.
dinosaur for my yard.
Just mention his dinosaur when he
And it'll stop.
loses it. Yeah.
Or a good stock
You
trade.
really do need somebody up there going, hey, this woman, we don't support her in any way.
There you go.
Why can't someone from the black community say that? So
How
you want
about
to
a
distance
bunch of
ourselves? This is
people?
wrong.
Right.
You think he would get a lot
protesting.
of respect if he was the guy that finally stood up and said that, though?
Dude, how about a bunch of people protesting outside of this place where the fundraiser was? Bunch of black people together with a guy that's a spokesperson for the group saying, look, we do not fucking see eye to eye with her and these people. We are outraged at the thought. We don't like what image this gives to hardworking black people that understand what the justice system is and stuff. It would be great. No.
I got to go to Frank in New York. I think he's.
Oh, Frank is better?
Yeah.
I think he knows someone that was close to this whole fucking situation.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, great.
The
It's a very
situation.
difficult situation.
Yeah.
Frank, what do you got, buddy?
Hey, so I grew up like a block away from literally where this happened. Like, I could walk over there and...
I would hope so if it's a block. You have emphysema.
I don't know. He wasn't doing well. He'd offered help, and Al Sharpton said he was one of the guys that tried to rape her.
Oh, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah, it was terrible. So we all had like these stickers on our cars that said, I'm from Wappingers Falls and I didn't do it, and it was nonsense. It was complete, absolute nonsense.
They started, it was so odd.
Hold on, Frank.
As time went on with this case, more and more people started getting involved, and Al Sharpton and Mason and Maddox all started bringing it. It got bizarre because they're like, now a prosecutor raped her and a cop. It started getting like... It got so ridiculous that people started saying, like, this can't be true.
So anyone who would say, like, I don't like this,
Right.
like, well, you raped her too.
Yes, they started, or they started saying they were in on the cover-up. Like, you couldn't
Jesus.
even mention this thing without being pulled into it by these fucking lying pieces of shit. And Al Sharpton, after all that, is working for MSNBC. There should be such outrage about that. Such fucking outrage. What he did in Crown Heights... Between the blacks and the Jews with that whole situation, he's a fucking race-baiting piece of shit.
Frank.
Just to say, officially, I'm outraged. So
What? So
Watch
what?
it out, guys.
All right, thanks, Frank. And then Bill is saying that you might be wrong with some of your facts there.
Oh, yeah?
Bill in Philly, what's up?
Yeah, good morning, gentlemen. How you doing?
All right.
Welcome aboard, Bill.
Anthony, they can't keep you happy. Anthony, they're raising money to pay the fees that she owes. So if they didn't raise the money, then she's still owing the money. Well, you can't keep you happy.
Hey,
What?
you think that money's going to fucking Stephen Pagonis?
No,
Do you
no. I think they were raising the money to pay her lawyers.
To pay the law fucking firm. It's not going to Pagonis.
No, I think they're raising money so she could pay her lawyers.
Exactly. It's
That's
a
how
legal
I read
defense fund. She's paying lawyers with the fucking
That's
thing,
how I
dude.
read it.
Well, it sounds like I'm dead wrong then.
Yes.
Good caller.
Yeah.
How much of the money is she going to keep, you think? Or is it all
Exactly.
going to the lawyers?
Dude, if that was cash going into an envelope,
That's what I'm
she's
wondering.
a fucking lying cunt. She's taking that money.
She's still got to pay the people she bought their animal shit from.
Yeah, exactly. And the plastic
exactly.
bags. And,
Yeah.
Oh, of
Oh,
course.
there's a lot of costs.
She's being sued by Animal Duty Incorporated. They shipped her 2 things of cat shit and an elephant stool. Perfect for chest rubbing.
Elephant stool.
Yeah. Well, elephant shit is more notoriously good for rubbing on the chest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cat shit just sits there and looks silly. And if you sneeze, it rolls off your tit. Elephant shit, they said, has a wonderful smearability, which is
like
a
cream
word.
cheese.
Yeah, it is like cream cheese. And smearability was a word that was created by the animal shit industry to make it seem more
I
enjoyable.
didn't even know there was an industry.
What do you think?
Fun for the whole family with a good smearability.
What do you think smells worse, elephant shit or cat shit?
Cat.
No,
I'm
elephant
gonna go
shit, there's so
cat.
much more
No,
of it.
bullshit.
I'm gonna go
more.
cat.
Elephants don't eat meat. It's all vegetation, so it's like horse shit.
Right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can deal with
good.
horse
Cat shit. No, horse shit smells better than
Exactly. What do you
dog
wrap it
or
around
cat
your
shit,
cock
though.
and tug it?
Horse shit.
You can deal with horse
definitely
shit.
smells better than cat shit or dog shit.
Cow shit you
a
can
meat
deal with.
shit like that, a human
Oh,
meat
God,
shit,
no.
or a dog meat shit.
Oh, dog
cat.
shit is the
No.
worst.
But an elephant, it's all vegetation.
I think
It's
you're
like
right.
a horse.
I think you're
It's
right.
those big fucking balls of green hay shit.
My
cares?
farts on the plane yesterday were so atrocious. I couldn't even do
Did
it.
they ask if they could pipe it into the engine to keep them flying?
Dude, I had to keep getting
Nothing.
up with stomach pains because I was cramping. I had to keep going to the bathroom. And I would literally I couldn't shit. I would just stand there alone in the bathroom and it was like... like those horrible... I was getting horrible gas and I woke up at one point because I was waking up as I felt the fart coming just so I could run in.
Did they smell real bad?
They were an atrocity.
Oh, God.
You should have just laid them loose in your seat.
But no, well,
Oh, no.
I dozed off and I woke up and I felt like one had snuck out. I'm like, oh no. And then I shifted a little bit and it came out from under the blanket and it fucking And I looked at the guy sitting next to me in the window seat and he was up against the window reading. And I'm like, oh my God, I've been farting in my sleep.
What a horrible flight for that poor guy.
They were terrible farts.
Dude, that's a terrible flight for him.
I know.
You ruined his flight.
I was
Got
so-
the upgrade, and now this.
Sit next to this fucking... Right now, he's probably telling someone, I can't sit next to this fucking asshole and farting.
Dude, they were so bad. I almost apologized to him. I was so
Oh,
embarrassed.
God. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
I won.
You won.
Do you take dumps on the plane?
I did never.
wow,
I've done it once in all the years I've flown. And yesterday, I had to. I was like, why am I being uncomfortable?
You just got to dump.
My
Who cares?
you
I'll dump
just got to
anywhere.
shit. So I sat on the toilet. Of course, nothing came out. And then finally, the last one, I shot mud against the back of the toilet, and it was like a paintball mud. It wasn't even that much.
Jesus.
But it's
And-
going to stay there the whole flight.
It
has
I
to.
flushed it. It was still there, and it stunk. And I opened
God,
the door.
what the fuck?
I opened the door, and waiting in line to use the bathroom is my seatmate. And I'm like, this guy can't get his nose out of my asshole.
Poor guy.
You open the door, like, please don't let anybody be there.
No, dude, there was two people waiting for the bathroom. Him and a chick. I was so happy. It's like, good, fuck you. Smell it, dummy.
I gave a girl a go ahead when I saw a fat guy getting out of the bathroom. I was like, no, after you.
yeah,
She goes,
you
no, please.
No, you first. Fucking feel it out for me.
You'll shit anywhere, right, Ari?
No, I'm pretty particular about it.
Yeah.
Why? Why are people particular about
Ew,
where they
it's
shit
gross.
sometimes?
It is. I like a nice, comfortable,
gotta put your-
relaxed atmosphere.
Yeah.
Me too.
But if you got to go, you got to go.
Well, if you have to.
Have to is one thing.
can hold it. You're not an
holding
animal.
it.
I don't
Yeah,
give a
yeah.
fuck.
Kenny
Not
can
an
shit
animal.
anywhere.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Kenny can sit on a thumbtack chair and take a dump. It's fucking amazing.
I like the
I
idea
don't give a fuck.
taking a dump on a plane just for the fact that just to mentally remove the plane from the whole thing and think how ridiculous you look with your pants down around your ankles, hurtling through the cosmos.
Shitting.
Just like, because relative to, Earth, you look pretty silly just shitting
Sitting
in
sideways and
30,000 feet in the
But
air.
imagine if the fucking plane roof got ripped off and you got sucked out, how vulnerable you'd feel plummeting through the atmosphere with your fucking dick and balls, shit flying out of you.
I'll tell you
suck
what,
it
you
back in.
finish your shit really quick.
Yeah. A half a log tailing behind you.
survived a plane
be
crash,
horrible.
flew to the earth.
Yes.
Not a scratch on you, but no, that's an end of the story. End of the story.
Yeah.
Well, we found
Enough.
some end of the story.
Well, we got the Castro brothers. They're talking today.
Yes.
The
What do you
other
think of the
big
Cleveland
story.
situation, Ari?
With this, that guy, that black dude was amazing. Now, he gives
Charles Ramsey.
He gives a good name to black people.
That's the good interview.
He did. And McDonald's was all about it, and they were going to take care of him, and then it turns out he had some...
Until they dug in a little deeper.
He had some
and found out
things that happened in his past.
He beat his wife.
Well, what do you think was going to happen with a guy there? He wasn't going to be spotless.
And the reason he was there and he wasn't at work is he had leaned over at work, and some AK-47 shells fell out of his pocket onto the floor of the kitchen, so they sent him home.
No, is that true?
That is absolutely
Come on, that's not true.
It's absolutely true.
You know what? It worked out well because he fucking helped save these girls.
Exactly.
I don't give a fuck.
No,
he saved those fucking girls.
I don't care what he did. So what? He's a bad guy, or he did fucking. So what?
Why didn't he get his gun?
Get the gat, show him where it's at.
Yeah.
He probably just had the
Get my
shells.
chopper, motherfucker.
When he showed the outrage of having had ribs with that guy.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
He was pissed.
I had ribs with him.
The atrocity.
Yes.
You're going to tell me? You ate ribs with me?
Yes.
You know how bad that is in my culture?
We went to school together. We went to war together. We played golf together.
Well, the Castro brothers, who were railroaded, because they were starting to assume that all three brothers were involved.
Diaz brothers.
And it turns out only the one guy was involved, and they let the other two go. Well, they're talking to CNN exclusively, and this is what they had to say.
What is your brother to you now?
Monster, hateful. I hope he rots in that jail.
Wow.
Whoa.
I don't even want them to take his life like that. I want him to suffer in that jail
Wow, that's
to the last extent.
last
I don't care if
extent.
we even feed him.
What does that mean?
What he has done to my
What are you
life and my
saying?
family's.
Last
I
extent.
feel the same way.
To the both of you now, he no longer exists. He is,
Right. Yeah.
He is gone.
He's goner.
Almost as if he were dead.
The monster's a goner. I'm glad that he left the door unlocked or whatever he did, whether he did it on purpose. Maybe he wanted to get caught. Maybe time was up. Maybe he was inside too much. He wanted to get caught. But if he did it that way, he shouldn't have went to Mama's house and picked me up, put me in a car, if he knew that was going to happen.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, they're not the brightest group. Jesus Christ. These are not the fucking brightest bulbs, the Castro brothers.
Wait, so the guy leaves the house and picks up one of the brothers, I guess.
Yeah, they went from McDonald's.
No kidding. Wow.
You need more of that. Relatives coming out and saying, hey, I don't support this at all.
Yeah, I don't understand the blind support just because, you share a relative.
It's Felix. I know him for a long time.
The cat?
And when I found out that Ariel had Gina, I just broke down. 'Cause it's shocking. Ariel, we know this guy for a long time.
It's a clip from
Felix.
Chico and the Man.
And you got his
love that show.
Wait, so
What?
They knew the family of Gina.
yeah, they knew
have
Felix, who was the father, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Father of the girl?
And they were friends with Felix, and then this fucking monster takes his
man.
daughter.
Yeah, this guy should just be fucking.
What the
He should have his
fuck?
throat cut. He should have his throat cut like a lamb.
In a weird way, that makes it way worse,
He
right?
knew the family?
Yeah, they were friends for years.
Wow, that's bad.
So he went and saw the dad, like, hey, how you doing?
Not sure.
Has any word yet?
Any word on the daughter? No.
And just having a boner the whole time.
Yeah, I think Jimmy said it. Probably
Crazy.
He probably got off.
Oh, of course, he
knowing
probably
what
talked
he had
about
at
it.
home.
Yeah.
You probably talked about it, you think?
Oh God, yeah, and just knowing he's gonna go home and fuck her. He's gonna be
right.
killed. This guy should be killed.
The guy went to the rallies and everything, man. And then he's got probably Felix, pouring his heart out to him. And then he knows the whole time he's got his daughter in the house.
Jeez.
Felix. And
This is Gina's father.
Yeah,
for people.
Felix, the head.
Yes.
And you got his daughter.
Holy
And and you go around like if nothing. You even went to the vigils. You had posters. You give his mama a hug.
Oh, what kind of monster?
And you got his daughter captive.
O'Neill, the same thing. I mean, if you
It's really the same thing. I just want also the families to get the justice for the fullest extent, to the fullest extent, and I don't want ever to see anything like that happen to anybody in this world. This has torn my heart apart. This has killed me. I am a walking corpse right now.
Well,
Jesus.
Relax.
love that show.
Yeah.
Well, the family name is fucking ruined.
That one person, that's all it takes.
Right. Sure.
The Dahmers, you think they feel good about themselves?
That's true.
Dahmers.
I heard Billy Dahmer got all B's. Nobody talks about that. He's a vegetarian.
That's fucked up, though, man.
Yeah.
They were friends with Felix, and he's got Felix's daughter.
You kind of have to get out of there.
Shit.
Do you know Jerry Hitler was a great golfer? Nobody knows that.
Always play by the rules.
Yeah. Jerry Hitler was a really nice guy.
Jerry Hitler. I love Jerry Hitler. Who the fuck?
Their mom would name Adolf and then Jerry.
Yeah, Adolf and Jerry.
No one goes around with the name Hitler at all, right?
But there must be them.
There's got... Huh?
What,
Yellow
Hitler's?
Pages?
There are. There's they actually settled on Long Island, right on Long Island. The Hitlers.
Yep.
But they changed names.
That's what I'm saying, though. But no one's actually walking around with that last name. He ruined that last name for not only his immediate family, for everybody.
He kind of...
were there a lot of Hitlers before Adolf
I don't
came
know. There
around?
must have been a few, right?
Yeah,
Must have been more than
there were
one.
a few. Like, he didn't have any
Andrew Hitler.
close relatives.
Andrew Hitler.
There do seem to be a few Hitlers.
On Long Island? Where?
No, this
Maine?
one's in...
Massachusetts? Where is that?
What's M.E.?
M.E.
Maine?
Maine? I don't know. I don't remember this.
Yeah.
There's a Hitler in San Diego. There's a Hitler in Fort Lauderdale.
The Hitler in
There's
San
one in
Diego
the
is
studio.
Latino.
Kentucky. A few in Kentucky.
Wow, there are a few Hitlers.
Is that an Armenian Hitler?
Balsabramanian.
No one wants to really commit, though, and go with
Hitler?
Adolf.
No.
Yeah. No one wants to do that.
You know what's the worst, though, for Balsabramanian? He's got the first name that somebody should call him by his last name.
Hey, Hitler. All right.
Hitler's coming.
Hey, Hitler.
Yeah.
Yo, Hitler, what's up?
You think these guys own it?
Do you think they own it?
No,
They're
you're
just like-
pronouncing
they have no
it.
fucking problem saying,
Hitler.
I'm Mr. Hitler.
Yes.
That's
Hitler, right,
Here's my
Hitler.
fucking table.
It's Hitlerary. You're saying it wrong.
I bet they say Hitler.
I'm sure in class that people, like in fourth grade, people used to make fun of him. Like in a friendly way until teachers like, you can't.
You can't make fun of
Fourth grade. How about grades K through 13? From college, they were probably making fun of him.
You see the video of the kid that stood up to the teacher? That went viral?
I saw
That went over the week.
I don't like
over the
that,
weekend?
by the way.
You don't like it?
I
Why?
think he's a fucking asshole.
Why?
I didn't
Because he's
see
doing
it.
it for everybody?
I just think he's
I
an
kind of
asshole.
liked having the easy teachers in high school, but this kid making a point.
He seemed like one of these Occupy Wall Street assholes to me.
Oh, you really don't like him, huh?
He was a very man.
He's like a man, do your work. It's like, fuck you. First of all, this guy doesn't. He's watching too many movies about these teachers that fucking, get in there and help this class and stay after.
Right.
They're there for a job. There's a curriculum. If their curriculum is handing out fucking dittos or whatever the fuck you want to call them these days, handing out sheets and books and things, that's one thing. But that's what the education system is.
You're a bummer.
Don't blame the teacher because she's not staying 4 hours later to get into a rap game with the fucking kids to teach them English.
Let me hear
it's
this
not
dude.
a fucking movie.
You're a bummer, man. Everyone felt inspired
I
by
think
this
he's an
kid.
asshole.
Yeah, this kid sucks already.
He's also got to tilt his phone the other way so you can
Exactly.
see
No, that
the
was-
video.
that
Let's
was
go.
That was someone else in the classroom filming the whole thing, and they were scared to film because you'll see. They barely have the kid's head in the whole video.
It's obviously a very black class, and I believe Anthony Cumia pointed out black people film straight ahead.
Straight up and down.
Shoot sideways.
Yes. If I could tell the black community anything, it's turn your phone sideways and your gun up and down.
That's a great quote.
That is how things go.
There's your Vine video.
Yes.
That one would do really well.
Maybe I'll do that.
You go,
Well,
not,
all right, I'll
you,
do it right
you,
now.
you take it like this. You go, not this,
Yes.
not this. It would work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, perhaps just on the phone, if we put a gun grip attachment to the iPhone.
Maybe that'll
where now they're going to turn it sideways and start fucking.
What a great accessory that would be.
Turn your fucking phone sideways.
Dude, that'd be a great accessory.
Just gun grip to get black people to turn their phones the right way.
Here's the student that just had enough. Man.
Yeah.
I kind of like the kid fucking standing up for I don't know, education.
And he's kind of a wigger, too. You could hear it in his voice.
Well,
Yeah, definitely.
He's
He's
the
in
only
the
white
black
kid in the class, it looks like.
He's like the surfer dude hair, but he's got like the wigger thing going.
Yeah, hit it.
All right.
This freaking lady go off on kids. Because they don't freaking get this crap. If you would just get up and teach them instead of handing them a freaking packet, yo. There's kids in here who don't learn like that. Bye. They need to learn face to face. You're just getting mad because I'm pointing out the obvious. And you're
wasting my time.
No, I'm not wasting your time. I'm telling you what you need to do.
American history. I see the globe right there.
You want to get excited for this? You got to come in here. You got to make them excited. You want a kid to change and start doing better? You got to touch his freaking heart. You can't expect a kid to change. All you do is just tell him. You gotta take this job serious. This is the future of this nation.
Oh, no, it's not.
And when you come in here, like you did last time, and make a statement about, oh, this is my paycheck, indeed it is. But this is my country's future and my education.
I respect that. Can you go outside, please?
Square biz.
But there's a limit.
Square biz.
When I'm not bitching, but simply making an observation.
Okay.
And now I will leave. You're welcome.
Bye.
I hate it.
And if you would like, I'll teach you a little more so you can actually learn how to teach a freaking class. Because since I got here, I've done nothing but read packets. So don't try and take credibility for teaching me jack.
Just go. Bye.
Wow, I like her, man.
Just go through school, get your fucking grades, and then get out and do whatever the fuck you're going to do.
Do you like his Edgar Winter hairdo?
I know. His
Edgar
Winter hair is the cadence of his voice.
He's got the speech
gangster
cadence.
thing going
That might
in there.
also be the South, though. Is it the South or no?
Could be.
Yeah,
a little
Texas.
south.
Yeah, that's half
little
his
South.
Southern accent.
I like it.
But he did say, yo.
Yeah, but that wasn't as like white black guyish as I thought. That was more Southern.
You know, if you want to take on the fucking education system, starting there is probably not the best thing. It
certainly helps if it's a viral video, though.
He was pissed. Whatever.
Yeah. Gets people's attention.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody's ever actually been inspired by a public school teacher, though.
No.
Ever.
Yeah, you
I don't
see
think-
fucking, what was the Edward James Olmos movie?
Oh.
Stand By, no, not Stand By Me.
The one where he cleared up his acne.
I almost saw that.
So Dangerous Minds.
That was so good. Michelle Pfeiffer.
The valley of the shadow. Yeah.
She had 5 different accents, none of them good.
Nobody had ever given those kids from the hood candy bars for learning.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's good. Give them something for diabetes. That's what black people need. It's
I
like,
love how they open up their house, like all of a sudden it's like, oh, me, I need to learn this test before tomorrow. And it's like, oh, yeah, come by my house.
Yeah.
Or they just come by and they're fucking hanging. Just stop it.
You couldn't tell if she was from Louisiana or Boston. Her accent stunk in that with this Coolio song, Gangsta's Paradise.
This was a huge song.
We don't live in this
Huge
world.
movie.
Huh?
Huge movie.
We live in a world where the teachers hand out packets.
Stand and Deliver was
What
in
is
the
that
movie.
packet stuff? They just give them packets and say, read it, and I'll
It's
talk to you
like,
later?
it's like fucking... It's
Worksheets.
Worksheets, fucking... Yeah.
You got to read the
Workbooks.
first 5 pages, and then there's a worksheet at the end.
Read this, and now do a test. Read this, do a little quiz.
Well, obviously, the teacher doesn't give a fuck.
No, of course not. No teacher does.
I think you need something in between,
It's all
don't you
jobs.
think?
No, as long as the teachers' union is in place, you're never getting teachers that mean
I
anything or
understand
want to
that.
teach.
I totally understand
You can't
that.
even fire bad teachers anymore.
You can't fire them. It's
can't
too
fire
hard.
them. They even if you get them out of the school, they go to a place like the fucking padded room. What
Where
do they call
sit
it?
there for 10 years
Yeah, they just
collecting
sit,
a paycheck?
collect while it's in some kind of arbitration.
It's bureaucracy. You
It's
can never
crazy.
and nothing gets taken care of in bureaucracy. That's why the TSA is so terrible. It's because
Right,
no one
right.
get fired.
Nothing.
They show people intentionally abusing
Yes.
civilians. They say, okay, you go back to remedial for a week, paid remedial, and now you're back to work.
So do you not like, because I had a thing with the TSA yesterday, like on American Airlines, they put me through, not a thing, but an annoyance.
Yeah.
They put me through where I'm just pre-screened. I fly enough, and on American Airlines, usually pre-screen means you can kind of go through with your shoes on and your laptop in the bag.
Oh.
And once in a while, they shuffle it up so you have to get screened, just so you can't all of a sudden never get screened and then do what you want. So I'm going on Delta yesterday, and they're like, well, that was from American Airlines. It doesn't apply. I'm like, how is it this one TSA? This is why the fucking government agencies suck. This is why I don't like giving them my taxes. Because I understand why we have a
just
TSA.
stop. Oh, yeah, that's right. You go to prison.
But they're so ineffective. And government agencies are so completely ineffective.
Yeah, the reason what we're paying them to do, they're not doing.
Yeah, if they were a company, a corporation, they would have been bankrupt long ago. But they have this unstoppable supply of cash that the people have to give them, or they can put them in prison. How the fuck? How does that motivate them to do anything right?
So do you hate the TSA, or do you just hate the way they function now?
It's both. I think you shouldn't make regular civilians like you or you have control over us when you're less trained than a Starbucks employee.
There you go.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Do you believe in
You don't suspect me. I'm a fucking white American.
Yes.
You leave me alone so there's a reason to check me.
So do you believe in airport security or no?
Yeah, stop privatized. Let the fucking companies pay for it. And if you have shitty customer service at American, I won't fly American anymore.
There you go.
And the people in charge be like, hey, no one's flying us because we're no... Like, Denny's had this problem of being racist. And they made sure, like, hey, let's change that shit. So people keep coming to eat here.
So you're showing the bad and the good examples.
Oh, okay. So you agree with airport security, just not the way they're doing it
they
now.
They don't do it right.
Let me go to Marshall in Texas. He has a problem with Anthony.
Mr. Marshall.
Marshall.
Yeah, Anthony, no one can win with you. First of all, I saw your tweet with that pic of your chick, and holy shit, you're doing well for yourself.
Oh, well,
but,
thank you.
She's a cutie. But no one can fucking win, man. You hate the ignorant blacks who hate education, and I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
But then here's this Aryan Viking-looking motherfucker.
Viking-looking
motherfucker.
You know what? Maybe I am an asshole.
By the way, that's how Vikings would have talked. They would have talked like gangsters.
Hey,
They would
yo.
try-
Fuck that shit. I'm going to get my ship on.
What's that?
Ship on. I don't know. Maybe it was just...
That kid could still... Just because you don't like black people doesn't mean that kid's not an asshole.
That's true.
Let me
you
go
know,
to-
you can not like black people and that kid.
Let's get a teacher's perspective.
This guy, he's an asshole.
Yes. Tim in New York, a teacher. Go ahead, Tim.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Better now, Tim. Welcome aboard.
Well, this is the thing. You know, back in the days when we went to school, you know, we had students that went to wood shop. We call them woodies, or, you know, special ed kids. You know, everybody, you're either an academic student or you were a labor type. You learned a trade. Today, what the thing now is this no kid left behind policy. Now kids, no matter if you have special needs or whatever it is, you have to pass these region tests, which are mandated by the state. So teachers today no longer can teach what we learned. They teach what is taught or being issued by the state for these new state or exams being issued every year. These kids are getting stressed out over stuff that really is not going to do them any good. You know, my wife is a special ed teacher. And she teaches these kids that are in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade that are below, they're below par, and the state expects them to take the same state exam and pass it just like, and I hate to use the term normal child, but a child without needs. Let's say that. Without disability.
Say normal child,
Say normal
sir.
child. We all understand what that means.
A child who isn't, say normal child.
It's a normal child.
Needs. I want for nothing.
And now with the new laws, these new laws, my wife who's a special ed teacher whose curriculum is based on kids who have IEPs, learning disabilities. That
What's an IEP? I eat pennies?
HPV? PVC.
It's for educational. It's a curriculum where the curriculum is designed for each specific kid based on what their disability is. Like if one kid needs extra time to take a test because you have to read the exam to them, or if they have audio disability, or whatever the case may be, they can get specific needs based on these exams. But the thing is, these kids have to take the same exam that regular kids take. And my wife is going to get the new standards by the state. Teachers are now being evaluated based upon these scores.
No way. Wait, what? Down syndrome kids are being made the same standards?
Yeah, he said that.
There's no way.
They have to pass the same test, you were saying.
Yes, the New York
No
State
way.
State,
Calculus?
They have to pass the same test.
Are you guys going to have a party when the first kid passes, or has a special needs? Oh fuck, Tim. Has a special needs? Oh,
Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, forget it. I want to know the percentage of kids that have actually passed the same test that a quote normal kid has passed.
It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. My wife, she doesn't get any kids that pass, pretty much. And what happens is the state now evaluates teachers' performances based upon how these...
Jeez, your wife must really be showing up great in those evaluations.
Yeah, then not only that, now the state turns around, they come in and evaluate these test scores, and they evaluate the school as a whole, saying, well, why are the kids' scores so low at this school comparative to this school? Now, I live outside of Buffalo, New York. Oh. My wife teaches in Kenmore. Now, we have a suburbs. You guys have been in Buffalo. You have Williamsville. You have Clarence. You have all these other schools where all these people have doctors, lawyers.
Oh, okay.
They have kids that are being tutored.
Yep. Yeah, we got it.
Just saying, they have Jews.
Right. Holy shit.
He has a boring voice.
You lost me. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, it's this thing. It's kind of monotone, but it's up high. It's doing this. My wife, they take these standardized tests. Dude. Thank you so much for the call. But
Tim, summarize.
Yes.
Yeah, you're going on and on.
Give us a summary, quick. You got 10 seconds.
The bottom line is, you know what? The state needs to kick their ass out of education, period.
There you go.
Do their job. Let students learn what it is. Everybody's not going to be...
Oh, jeez.
I said 10 seconds.
The curriculum is
10.
coming from way up there, the state level and stuff.
That's a good point.
And so the teacher can't just go in and have a stack of books. Yeah, I brought these from home. I'm going to pass them out. We're going to talk about this today. Because then the test comes around and they go, I don't know anything about what's on this test. And the teacher goes, but I taught you cool shit.
But part of the reason is that, and I don't agree with all of it, is a lot of teachers don't want to teach, they want to teach evolution. They don't want to teach Darwin. I mean, they don't want to teach evolution. They want to teach creationism. So then when you get into this, but then you get into this thing where there's too much individuality, and then students in this school are learning about evolution, and then you go down to maybe a more religious place.
Standardization is the whole thing.
You have to have some standardization.
They want it all standardized. Yeah. Well, with standardization comes the lack of teachers, going in there and the teaching coming from the heart, like the Vikings said.
Yeah.
It's all
I hated that kid, by the way.
I couldn't stand him.
Like him. Yeah.
No. He just wanted to get out and smoke some weed.
Yeah. He just wanted to be able, it's one of those things where if you kind of have a point, you can legitimately insult the teacher. You can't just be like, fuck you.
He was like, I think I could do this now. I kind of got a point.
Yeah.
I can kind of insult the teacher.
Yeah.
What did he do right before the video started? Was he chewing gum? Was he talking?
Yeah. Is this a fucking,
He spoke up, obviously.
He wasn't reading War and Peace on his own.
No.
Said, put it away.
He was fucking up.
Remember,
put that away.
He's bettering himself.
He had all the students in a study circle, and he was reading Shakespeare to them. And she said, "Get that shit out of here and read the packets."
Remember Tim?
Tim.
Now, according to Doug, everything Tim said is wrong.
It's bullshit. Well, of course.
This happens every day on the Opie and Anthony
Every day.
show. Go ahead, Doug.
This guy is so full of shit. I have a Down child. She's 17. She has never had to take a test.
Cute.
The same as any normal kid or what we call typical kids. She's on an IEP.
I know some 17-year-old girls with go-down syndrome. Yeah, bitch.
Suck it.
Fucking go right down on that shit.
Suck it.
Yeah, mother. All right, I'm sorry. What's that now?
Really?
All right, you're right.
He just didn't eat rock. He just didn't eat rock.
I understand. Right.
All right, so she doesn't have to take the normal.
She's not
test
taking
that
the
most
normal
students have to
test.
take.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
All right.
She has never had to.
Yeah, that's kind of. I wasn't even fucking believing that.
A little strange.
How would you have a special class and then give them the same
Exactly.
test?
Then just have them in the
just
class.
put them in the regular
She's
class.
up there with a whip screaming.
That's so stupid.
All right, Doug.
Thank you, Doug.
All right.
We're going to break. Are you promoting anything?
I've got a naughty show.
Naughty show?
Oh, sounds saucy.
Wow.
What happens there, Ari? Do tell.
It's Sam Tripoli's show. It's just a bunch of porn stars and stuff.
Does sound naughty.
Where is this naughty, where are these naughty happenings taking place?
It's at headquarters New York, HQ NYC on Twitter.
Yes.
It's a good club.
Have you been there?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Have you done the naughty show?
No.
In LA?
So it's tomorrow night?
Yeah,
Tonight?
tomorrow
porn
night.
stars?
Tomorrow night.
Tuesday night. Maybe, who's the chick? Who's the Jew? Joanna Angel.
Yeah.
She gets weird if you make Jew jokes, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
She gets like, you know how people, you say something like racial and they kind of tense up?
Yeah.
And you're like,
I
no
see
way,
that a
you?
lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Just screaming nigger down the street. People like seem to be weird around me.
Why the fuck is everybody looking at me?
I want to plug my this weekend, Jacksonville, Florida. So all you people bugging me to come out to my when you come to my city, I'll be in Jacksonville this weekend. Like half the people in
that
Utah
Rod
who didn't
Stewart?
show up.
Yeah.
Rod Stewart just walked by. Fuck, we could have sat him come in and say hi.
Rod Stewart just walked by.
Yeah. I want to get a picture of Rod Stewart.
Yeah. Did you know he was here?
Yeah. I didn't remember what time, though.
Who was he talking to
Where's he
today?
Where's he going? Where's he going?
Classic vinyl.
Oh.
What?
Classic vinyl. That makes sense. The blend, that's music. I guess he's a football fan, so he's going to talk about football. And
Out cue.
Entertainment Weekly.
Wait, it's on over there?
No,
right?
it hasn't launched yet.
Entertainment Weekly.
But they're gonna put it in the can.
Yeah.
Well, how perfect phrasing.
Keep the door open when he walks back through. We're going to try to get him in here. Let's do that. We'll do the shout out.
Ready!
Stevie.
This is a good one. I like that Stevie Wonder.
63 today.
What? I thought he was older, to tell you the truth.
No shit. He's been around forever. Oops. Rod Stewart is a big fucking celebrity, man.
Yeah.
He's one of those celebrities that only happens every once in a while around here. They're blocking off hallways, and they're putting up fucking curtains for the studio he's going to be in.
Really?
Yeah, Rod Stewart's got
curtains in it.
He's getting the Oprah treatment. They're blocking the studio that he's in.
Oh, they black it out so you can't even go in there and watch.
You can't even walk.
Yeah.
Wait, right now you can't?
Well, you saw on the way down the hallway, the curtains were up. So I asked one of the bookers, he goes, oh, that's for Rod Stewart. Not just the studio curtains. They put up other shit outside the studio. We're not worthy enough to look at Rod Stewart while he's here.
He's in that glass studio down there, isn't he? Yeah.
Which one?
Down at the end of the hall here. He's down there for 40 minutes doing a bunch of different ones.
There's a studio down there?
Yeah.
Why didn't they block that one off?
That's probably just for the
They're
town
blocking
hall.
another one off.
I'm wondering if it's for the filming for the town hall.
I don't know.
Just put your fucking ball sack and dick against the glass.
Yeah.
Imagine how much in trouble. Oh,
People
my
listening
God.
to the interview wonder, why is Rod making the yummy sound all of a sudden? His stomach's growling.
How often do you guys see a celebrity that you're like, whoa?
Please, every day.
Rod Stewart's a big one.
Yeah.
I just went, whoa, when I saw Rod Stewart. That's
Rod Stewart's a big one. Yeah, I was like, that's Rod Stewart.
But then we had Mike Tyson in here. That's a
pretty cool.
That's a biggie. But he's done our show 3 times already.
So now you get to know him already a little bit.
Yeah.
And still Dragon Marion Barry in here was one of my favorite memories.
Oh,
That
you
was
were
a
here
good
for
one.
that.
Yeah,
That's
Marion
right.
Barry.
I forgot you were here for that. Every once in a while you get one, you're like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another guy that got reelected because the fucking black people are crazy down in D.C.
Yeah.
Crackhead fucking caught one in a scam on video, and he's just like, yep, I'm running for mayor again. All right, we'll vote for you, sir. Why? Because you're black.
I was working at Arlington National Cemetery when that scandal broke. It was the end of our lunch break.
Oh, yeah.
And my boss was like, I was 16. My boss was like, come on, let's go back out to pick weeds. I was like, hey, hang on one second. What's this? We got the rest of the afternoon off.
Really?
Just to watch TV. Just how many times can we see that bitch set me up?
Yeah, that was a good one. That bitch set me up.
It's amazing that he was in here and still going, I did not smoke crack. That was not crack in that place. Like, you're still sticking to it?
He's still sticking to that story.
Yeah, good for him.
No one can. At one point, he said, no one can say for sure what was in those vials.
Yeah.
What would you think was in them?
Yeah. What did you think you were smoking?
Yeah.
You picked weeds at Arlington?
Yeah.
That's what you did? Kept
Yeah.
it all nice?
Sort of. Or we just go out somewhere and then we just sleep.
Sleep. And
Yeah.
then say,
If you put
we
a bunch
picked
of
some
newspapers crumbled up and then fill that with weeds on top, then your trash can looks like you picked weeds all day.
Smart.
Yeah. And I will tell you this. I don't want to be racist, but that's what black people taught me how to do. But they planted a watermelon one year. And they picked it towards the end of the summer.
Yeah.
And when they opened it up, it was like piranhas.
Really?
I've never seen somebody devour something like that. I could not even get my hand in there to grab a piece.
Really?
It was amazing.
Just some of those things are, you know, what can you say? They're based on something. I don't know. I love watermelon, by the way. I'm a huge fan of the watermelon. Opie, not so much.
Nah, I don't like watermelon.
I like it.
I like one little piece.
I don't like eating water.
I like it cold, and you can just fucking keep shoving it in your face. It's great.
Nah, it has no substance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's watery.
I like the fact that it's just watery.
And you can never get all the pits.
That I don't like. I'm not a big fan of the old pits.
Digging them out with your fucking fingernail. No thanks.
They're the seedless kind now. Science has improved our lives.
Oh, dude.
That is cool, right? The
Yeah.
seedless. Who's this?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Rod Stewart.
It's some other guy there.
Well, let's get him in here. Who is it, Kenny?
I don't know who he is.
Who is this
that?
big shot?
He looks English.
Let's get Liam. I want to know about Rod Stewart.
Let's ask Liam and his fucking 9-year-old boy hairdo.
Liam!
Hey, baby hair, come here.
9-year-old.
Hey, Gerber hair.
We just want to know about Rod Stewart.
You got a machine shirt on.
Yeah.
Is he being cool and shit?
Yeah, he's fine.
You don't care. You've seen every fucking celebrity.
that's fine.
We were talking about he's like one of those big ones though, where you go, holy fuck, that's Rod
He
Stewart.
wears the sunglasses inside. That's
Yeah,
pretty
He's one of those guys.
You cordoned off some hallways and stuff,
We
right?
cordoned off a couple hallways
Don't
and,
Why?
and a changing room for him.
Why cordon off the hallways, though? I mean, he's famous,
It's
but...
just we put a
So the
curtain so people
scum
could, well, because we don't put them in the
gawk.
regular green room. We make like a special green room
Yeah, I
for
saw
these
that.
guys.
I walked by, I took
we
some
put
water.
up curtains and stuff like. What?
I went and helped myself to some fruit in the other green
Oh,
room.
come on.
Oh, Rod.
You know how mad he'd be if you walk in, I had my feet up. Rod, big fan. I love, do you think I'm sexy?
So when is he coming in here? We're getting a...
I don't think so.
Why won't they, how come they won't come in
Why
here?
can't we get Rod
Oh,
Stewart?
I
I don't
see.
think so.
Why don't they come in here?
Did you guys request him?
I'm sure we
I don't even think
we
it
would
was
have never said
pitched
no to
to
Rod
us.
Stewart.
Yes.
Yeah? Did Roland ask for him?
Oh.
I think our audience listens to a Rod Stewart song or two.
That's the talent booker version of the Opie and Anthony Pass the Buck. Did you guys book him?
Did you book
him?
Did you request him?
Yeah,
Do you guys want him?
That was a good
Is there
one.
any paperwork that
was a good one.
documents that you guys wanted him?
man.
Do you guys want? I mean, I can see what I could do now, but you guys should have said you wanted it.
Why is he doing the football channel?
Because he likes soccer.
But
He likes
then
a
why
little
is he on the
footy.
football channel?
Well,
Oh.
No one on football channel wants to hear him.
No.
He likes the idea of standing behind the center. He misunderstands the rules. Looks kind of
he
fun.
wants to talk about soccer, and
fucking boo.
I think he's doing some of the music channels, and then we're doing a town hall.
Who's hosting it?
I have no idea.
Well, how do you not know that?
I know nothing.
Damn.
Sorry.
Is it a big secret who's hosting it?
No, it's not a big secret. They were trying to get a bunch of different people, and I just don't know who they landed on.
Ron Bennington?
It would be great to have
Ronnie
would be
B.
great.
B should
Ronnie's
do a
one of
lot
the
these
best at
things.
doing those.
Ronnie
Yeah,
B
he'd
should
do
a
all
lot of
right with
these.
that. You should do all of them.
Yeah, I
Kev,
agree.
It's an entertainment. It's an Entertainment Weekly town hall, right?
No, that was
no.
the Hugh Jackman one.
Because it says he's doing EW,
He is doing something with EW.
but it's not the town hall.
That's not the town.
We
hall.
want,
I see.
We want to put our asshole up against the glass.
They are right next door.
So, Jimmy?
How much trouble do you think we get into?
They're
If no one actually sees it except for Rod Stewart, let's say.
They're a very big deal around. If the Hugh Jackman town hall and the way that was treated is any
Right.
gauge,
Indication.
they're a very big deal.
Who
around
hosted
here.
that one?
Jess Cagle from EW. I don't know. I think he's like an editor.
Are there going to be a lot more celebrities walking around here because of
you're gonna see a
EW?
lot of celebrities.
So we're going to see a lot more people we're not going to be able to interview
Just walking
because
by.
of EW. That's good.
Yeah, I think of all the big movies, they're going to try and get them up here.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
hoping they'd do something with Arrested Development, but I haven't heard anything about that.
Now, I heard J.J. Abrams was in today.
I heard he was down the hall.
Yeah, he's on.
I heard he got cut off to go with Rod, though. Or they cut the interview short.
Really?
Did they?
That's
Now,
the rumor.
So did he just leave after that, or did he do other shows?
That's what I heard. Yeah.
See, we had a
But
great
we've had
time with
JJ on a
J.J.
few
on.
times,
before,
man.
So why can't we get him? I mean, why is JJ not allowed to do our show?
Ask him.
Allowed?
Did you
Yeah.
ask for him? Did you?
Well,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
that
Yes,
I know
we
you
did.
guys asked for.
So why are the
yeah, what
publicists?
happened?
Why
Why
did
are
we
the
get
publicists
JJ
such
today?
cowards?
It smells like farts in here.
You're
It's kinda
welcome.
Weird.
Why didn't we get JJ?
Jimmy.
I don't know all the politics. Jeez, that really
Final question.
smells.
Yeah, I know.
Final question. Why didn't we get JJ Abrams?
Good one, Jim.
Best of your knowledge.
That I don't know the politics behind it, but I was told that he was doing one interview
The
here.
politics of dancing.
The politics of it were that he was doing one interview here.
You know
What?
the politics.
I heard that
I know what the
there was
politics
one
are.
interview here.
And
know-
does the company ever push
politic.
back against these
You know
people?
what the
for us?
politics are.
I know that that our department has pushed back on that, and I know that Roland has also pushed back on that.
No, but I mean the
Those were two
company as a
separate
whole.
things.
They don't.
But isn't JJ Abrams big enough to say fuck the politics?
He is, but his publicist won't.
I guess. I mean, what's JJ got now other than the Star Trek?
Star Trek,
No,
what
okay,
is-
that's all he
okay,
needs.
hold
That's
on,
all.
hold
What's
on.
he got other
boy,
than
I
the
don't
biggest
know.
fucking
So
movie?
he had two huge TV shows back in the
He's
day.
a massive director.
And
Yeah,
what
and
else?
we fucking promoted the one that didn't
Right.
do very well. And he came in and we
There's
did
a handful
that.
that haven't done very
We
well.
promoted his movie with the kid and the train and the camera.
That's
Super 8. I
Yeah,
love that movie.
and he said, "Oh yeah," and I was talking about the Star Trek movie, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll come back for that one."
The first one.
What is the
Or the
what?
second
No, no,
Wait,
this
the second
one. And he said
so
he'd come back for this one,
He
and
did
he
say.
did. He came back
Oh, he went
for
to-
fucking
yeah.
Stern's show.
So, what is the politics?
I don't want to misspeak because I'm not involved in those conversations.
To the best of your knowledge.
I'm not involved in those conversations.
Okay, to the best of your knowledge.
There has been a demand made that if you want to be on Howard Show, you can only do Howard Show, and then you can do the other shows later on.
I have heard that before.
What's the separation?
Thank you, Liam.
What's
Thank
the separation you've heard?
I haven't seen that.
I heard it can't be on the same day.
That, but I've heard that.
And that's just hurting the company.
I don't disagree with you.
Have you heard it couldn't be on the same day, or it couldn't be the same? What have you heard?
It was more of a blanket thing. Where
By the way, JJ's got that other tiny little project, the Star Wars franchise.
Oh, is he doing
that?
Yeah.
Remember the fact that he's doing, maybe that tiny little
love
thing.
the first three, right? But episode 1 through 3, they were glorious. I can't wait for him to make number 7.
You know what? He'll probably do a good job. He'll probably do a good job.
He did remake Star Trek.
He redid Star Trek. No one ever thought he could do that.
Killed it. Yeah, he killed it.
But if you feel like you're the best, who gives a fuck where these guys go after you interview them?
It's an ego thing, I would assume.
Oh, Jesus
I'm going to put that at the end, I would assume.
He's good.
He jumped in with the I would assume real quick.
You know what, though?
Liam's a good talker.
Hold on. Give him fucking credit.
No one else getting credit.
No one else is coming
on
in
the air.
No one else is coming in here and admitting this shit. Everyone is always vague and gray about it.
At least he came on the air.
Thank you, Liam.
Might get a spanking after this.
Probably.
For
Could
what?
enjoy it.
We're tired of it. You get tired
Could
of
be fine.
fucking not being able. I don't care if someone gets. I don't care if Howard gets him first.
I don't give a fuck.
But
As
it's
long
like-
as we get a chance to interview these guys.
And it's not even the talent; it's their fucking pussy publicists.
Yeah, it's a lot of publicity.
Imagine if it is the talent. No, I don't want to do that show. Fuck them.
It seems more like
Rod Stewart specifically.
if you don't do what we want, then we won't take you on the show, kind of thing. You
Yeah.
know, and everybody wants that exposure. It's a big show. No one can deny that. So
Yeah, but it's not like it's fucking 1997 anymore. Let's be honest.
Right.
True that.
It's not.
And why is that even a rule in the first place?
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, whatever.
Why is it a rule in the first
It's
place?
the same company. If you get a burger at McDonald's, you don't. The burger people don't say, "Don't get fries," though.
Yeah, there's no competition.
yeah,
I'll tell you though. I'll tell you why publicists make that choice.
Thank you, Ari. How
very
fucked
weird
up is that? It's the
comparison.
same fucking company.
yeah.
Because they look in that studio, and this is where our argument about a visual element has been, which we're not going to get. They look in that studio and they say, "Wow, this is the fucking an amazing place to broadcast. This is a TV production. This is a big deal." And they come in here and they see this. So when I get yelled at for complaining about the company not pushing the show a little more, that is something that the company could do for us, which would help us get better.
Well, you got to
guests,
stop
and they
farting
don't.
to begin with.
Yeah.
Why? That actually brings
smelling.
guests in.
You got to stop farting. I mean, we can't have Rod Stewart in here today if you're
Are you
farting.
kidding me? That'd be like a mating call. He'd love it. That might bring him in. He's probably in the other studio wondering why he has a heart on.
Mating call. You think he's so drawn to a man's ass that the sound it makes
That would be like me.
is like
That would be like me smelling Ozzy's cologne, going, "Where is he?" Yeah, he probably smells it down the hall.
Oh, God.
He's out of his mind right now, wondering.
You're a pip.
I bet you right now, Rod Stewart goes, "Who's cooking?"
Well, thank you, Liam. I know we put you in a tough spot, but I respect your fucking honesty, sir.
Thanks.
Everyone else is ridiculously vague about shit that's going on around here.
Thank you. Please do.
All right, we're done, Ari. So you got the Naughty Show tomorrow.
Yeah, Florentine's doing it too.
Cool.
Oh.
And where's it at again and what time?
Headquarters Gentleman Club in New York on 30th Street.
In New York.
8 p.m. $5 tickets.
Sounds to me like an evening of naughtiness with
Yes, it
Joanne
does.
Angel and of course Jim and Ari, and I don't know who Taylor Ketchum is, and it's hosted by Sam Tripoli, I guess, right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's good at being able to make fun of the porn stars without them knowing. He's got that. Florentine has that too. When he gets a good, crazy person, he can like mock them to their face, but they think they're just talking.
Will they be on stage or no?
Yeah.
The porn stars on stage while you do your act?
No. Just in between.
Oh.
Cool.
They do sketches and shit.
And Jimmy?
Florida this weekend.
Jacksonville.
Yes, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then the following week is my final gig for a while. It's Stress Factory Memorial Day weekend, 732-545. Ha ha. And then I'm taking the summer off.
Oh, you are.
Good for you.
To work on material, yeah.
Oh, to work. You're taking the summer off.
Oh,
to
no,
work.
I'm going on. Boy, did I bomb at the cellar last night.
What?
Fuck you, Mother's Day crowds. Stay home.
Oh, really?
Fuck you. Oh, my God, was it awful.
Oh, my God. What did you acknowledge it?
I certainly did.
What did you say?
I told them at the end how I was responsible, and they were shitty as well. I let them know I hated them.
Okay.
They did. They stunk.
Ugh, were their moms?
It was moms.
Bunch of dumb families.
Yeah.
Let's go to a comedy show.
Let's go see some of the comedy.
Yuck.
Isn't that where Louis does his show? Let's go see if Louis there.
Let's go see. Take a picture outside where Louis walks in during the beginning of his show. And then we'll go in and see some of the comedy shows.
Comedy Cellar getting a lot of tourists because of Louis' show?
Yeah. I mean, they always
a lot more.
McDougal has such amazing walk-by traffic.
No, I understand that. But I mean, people now going there because of Louis?
I don't know. I mean, you never know why they're there. You're assuming that's a big
Not
part
to
of
laugh.
it. Yeah, obviously not last night. Last night they were there to hear a eulogy, apparently. And I gave them one.
That's what Metzger and Big J say. They're all just hoping tonight's the night Louis comes by.
Yeah.
That's why it's packed every night now.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
All righty. Let's do that then.